Trent Alexander-Arnold's journey from Liverpool academy prospect to world-class talent has been nothing short of remarkable. At just 25 years old, he's already established himself as one of the most gifted and versatile players of his generation. Yet, as the 2024-25 season approaches under new manager Arne Slot, a pivotal question looms. What is Alexander-Arnold's best position? The Scousers' roots, a midfield prodigy. To truly understand Alexander-Arnold's positional dilemma, we must delve into his formative years. Tim Jenkins, a former Liverpool under-21s analyst and coach, provides invaluable insight into the player's early development. He'd played in midfield in Pep Lijnders under-16s, at the base of the diamond, Jenkins reveals. He was right in the middle of the pitch and involved in everything. This early exposure to a central role cultivated Alexander-Arnold's exceptional vision and passing range, skills that would later become his hallmarks. However, his journey through the academy wasn't linear. Jenkins continues. When he went into the under-18s with Neil Critchley, they started to help him use his physical attributes a bit, so he played on the outside as a right winger or a right fullback. And before the under-16s, he'd played as a centre-half and a fullback for Michael Beale in the under-15s age group. This positional flexibility in his youth laid the foundation for the multifaceted player we see today. It was under Critchley's guidance that Alexander-Arnold's transition to right-back began in earnest, setting the stage for his first-team breakthrough. The breakout, redefining the right-back role. Alexander-Arnold's ascent to Liverpool's first team was meteoric. Jenkins recounts a pivotal moment. We played one game against Leicester at home and Jurgen Klopp came to watch. We were 4-0 up before halftime, and he'd created everything from the right. He looked like he'd gone up 3 or 4 levels. This performance, along with another standout display against Tottenham, catapulted Alexander-Arnold into the spotlight. His Premier League debut against Manchester United in January 2017 marked the beginning of a revolution at right-back. As Alexander-Arnold established himself in the first team, his unique skill set began to reshape perceptions of the fullback position. Jason McAteer, a former Liverpool player who also navigated the transition between right-back and midfield, offers his perspective. Today's fullback is a lot more like a wing-back. You've got to get forward. You've got to get balls into the box. And you have this hybrid role where you come into midfield. Trent has got that many attributes that you've got to get him into the team. The numbers tell the story of Alexander-Arnold's attacking prowess from the right-back position. In the 2018-19 season, he registered 12 Premier League assists, the third highest tally in the league. He followed that with 13 assists in 2019-20 and 12 in 2021-22, consistently ranking among the league's top creators despite his nominal defensive position. Last season, Alexander-Arnold's creative output reached new heights. He ranked in the 99th percentile among fullbacks in Europe's top 5 leagues for shot-creating actions, 5.25 per 90 minutes, expected assisted goals, 0.37 per 90, and passes attempted, 87.71 per 90. His ability to switch play and deliver long passes also stood out, ranking 8th among Premier League outfielders for successful long passes, 147, and 3rd for switches of play, 32. Jenkins notes the evolution in Alexander-Arnold's playmaking. If you look at the assists from earlier in his career, they came from wide. More recently, he's been able to move inside into the half space and deliver from there. Trent has had an ideal skill set to adapt to how the game has changed. The midfield experiment, England's gambit. While Alexander-Arnold's performances at right-back for Liverpool have been consistently exceptional, questions about his defensive abilities have persisted. This, coupled with his undeniable creative talents, led England manager Gareth Southgate to experiment with him in midfield. Southgate himself has lauded Alexander-Arnold's passing ability, stating he has as good a passing range as anybody in world football. This high praise, combined with England's need for midfield creativity, saw Alexander-Arnold start in central midfield for 6 of his last 7 international appearances. However, the transition hasn't been seamless. McAteer believes the England setup may not have been ideal for Alexander-Arnold's skills. We look at him as this passing genius, great with the ball at his feet and creative. But in the modern game, you need to be protected. I think with England, he was hung out to dry a bit. McAteer argues that Alexander-Arnold's defensive limitations were exposed in a deep-lying midfield role, where he lacked the necessary support. Trent's weakest attribute is his defending, and he was playing as a deep-lying midfielder. He was great on the ball, but without it he was exposed and he became a bit of a scapegoat. This experience at Euro 2024 highlighted the complexities of Alexander-Arnold's positional debate. While his passing and vision flourished in midfield, questions about his defensive positioning and awareness remained. The future: hybrid role or midfield maestro. As Liverpool enters a new era under Arne, the Alexander-Arnold positional conundrum takes center stage. Slot, known for his flexible 4-3-3 or 4-2-1-3 formations, has remained tight-lipped about his plans for the 25-year-old. Jenkins, however, offers his view on Alexander-Arnold's optimal role. I think that hybrid fullback role is still his best position, where he can roll into the inside of the pitch. He can be a fullback when you haven't got the ball and a midfielder when you have. This hybrid role seems to encapsulate the essence of Alexander-Arnold's unique talents. It allows him to utilize his defensive awareness and crossing ability from wide areas while also exploiting his visionary passing and creativity in central areas. The evolution of Alexander-Arnold is far from complete. At 25, he's entering his prime years with a skill set that continues to expand. His ability to adapt and excel in multiple positions makes him an invaluable asset for both Liverpool and England. As the 2024-25 season approaches, all eyes will be on Arne Slot's deployment of Alexander-Arnold. Will he continue in the hybrid right-back role that has made him a Liverpool legend? Or will we see a full transition into midfield, unleashing his creative potential from a central area? One thing is certain: Trent Alexander-Arnold's positional journey is a testament to his extraordinary talent and adaptability. Whether at right-back, in midfield, or in a role yet to be defined, he will undoubtedly continue to shape the future of football with his unique blend of skills. As Jenkins aptly concludes, Klopp would say that sometimes Trent will be on the outside, sometimes he'll be on the inside. Wherever he is, he's just going to be Trent. And being Trent, it seems, means being one of the most influential and exciting players of his generation, regardless of the position he occupies on the pitch. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel.